Hi, this is the last challenge for Act 2, and I have a small remark for the previous challenge because, of course, once again, I really need to stop and think and read what the tool is outputting on the terminal. So I managed to run that keygen tool. I just want to quickly show that, and then we're going to jump on the last challenge. So I went back to the terminal and read the actual error message. So this one, the -t, works on keys that must be generated, and if you just run the tool, this tool actually generates the various keys that are currently supported. And then with the -t option, so you can see here, it generates all these key files, and then with the -t option, you can read them in a nice stable format. You can see the key length of it, the level, the NIST level. This goes to 1 to 5, and the type of key, whether if it's a hybrid one or a post-quantum crypto algorithm. So I just wanted to add that one to the previous challenge. For this challenge, however, we are going to revisit our friends in the retro store. Going back here to the retro computer store, and we need to somehow navigate next to Kevin. It's not an easy task, and Kevin is going to ask us to do some reversing of some quick basic code. So we don't need to recover any files now. We are going to be given with a file and do a bit of reversing on that. This is going to be a fun one. So we get an item, which is going to be this basic program, and we will take this program and do various things with it. So the hints for this challenge include talking about the fact that this is another floppy disk, but this one, yeah, has just a data on it. So basically, it's not really another disk. We just get the BAS extension file, and get another hint here. Maybe it's encrypted or encoded, giving some hints on what we need to do here, but it will be very, very clear for the code. And there's one more hint here. Looks like program this contains some weird coding. Again, this is pretty much the same as before for the hints, and that's it. So what we need to do is get the flag for this challenge and submit it here. And this is our code. So we have only 10 lines of code, and we can see, if we just browse through it, that there's ink, pass, and flag. So this is probably the encryption password. This is probably the flag here, or maybe this is an encrypted password. And then we have some XORing going in there with the password, and then reconstruction of the flag again with XORing with 7. So this is decimal here, bear in mind. And as we browse through it, it kind of becomes clear that we need to provide the password, which is in this encrypted format using the same XOR key as the actual flag. And if we're not answering the where's the input, enter password prompt correctly, and we get an access denied. So it jumps here to line 90, and that's pretty much it. If we answer correctly, then the flag is decrypted. We can just go straight for this part. We don't really need to do any of the decoding, but there's a fun way to solve this challenge actually. So if we take the entire code, there is a site that I discovered during these challenges where I can just paste in the code. I need to remove here the line numbering, and the best part is the code will execute to some extent, but it will not work correctly. But to our benefit. So I can run this program and I need to provide some password. Now, look at here. It is complaining that the goto method is not recognized in this version of QuickBasic. So I provide some random password, and because it's not able to use the goto directive, it goes straight to the flag decryption, and we get the actual flag for the CDF. So this is one quick way of doing it, but we already kind of reversed and understood the code. So let me give you an alternative solution. And the alternative solution for this involves using CyberChef. So let's take CyberChef. And I'm just going to do the laziest thing possible and hope it is whole string. I know that there's a comment here saying that this is an old flag. I don't care. So we can just search for XOR. And we need to do decimal, and the key was 7. And that's it. So we get back the passphrase here. We also see that the old one was vintage XOR fun, but that is the flag for this challenge. So let's take it and submit it. And there we go. Now we're again bombarded with a lot of messages because we unlocked Act 3. And we can also close down this challenge, talking to Kevin. Okay, excellent work. There we go. Oh yeah, and this one, it kind of overflows. This is for a different challenge discussion. I will get back to Kevin later because there's still the Schrödinger scope challenge here. So there we go. Now we unlocked Act 3. We have 7 new challenges. That's not all the challenges for Act 3. There's one extra here, actually. And that's it. That is the last challenge for Act 2. Pretty nice challenge. I have to say that I expected a bit more from the last challenge in terms of difficulty, but it was still a fun one. And I also got lucky. So executing the code in compiler or interpreter that is not supporting goto was pure luck, but reversing the code was also fairly straightforward. I mean, basic is very readable, almost at the level of Python, I would say, readable, and that's why it's still something that a lot of people enjoy programming in, because it's nice, easy, and very user-friendly. Okay, let's head on to Act 3 in the next video.